My bad. I said, wait, give me a second. I forgot to have. I didn't have nothing to drink right here. I know me.
Fam.
Yeah, what happened?
So I and hey, so there. Have you ever seen Love Is Blind?
Love is blind. Um, mm, mm, mm.
So Miriam, we have to watch the new season of Love Is Blind.
Oh no, I
All
haven't seen
because
that. No.
all because of this black couple. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram, but this black couple connected, and when they saw each other, that nigga ran back, and like he ran like a clown. Like
Ran to her.
he ran away to go get something, but
Oh wow.
he ran like that. And that shit was hilarious. And Shorty was looking at him like, man, what the fuck? So when Mike was running, Mike was running to the computer. And the first thing that I thought of when I saw Mike run to the computer the way that he did was that. I gotta find that video, but we gotta watch Love Is Blind. I don't
That's on
know.
Netflix, right?
Yeah, and all I know is like people be talking at a wall and they be falling in love with the person behind the wall and then they don't like them once they see him
Yeah.
outside of the wall.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's
I've heard mixed things about. I know what you're talking about. Love is blind. I've heard it was like how many seasons are this so far?
a lot.
Okay.
Like it's either we are a pop the balloon and find love house,
Okay.
but we'll watch Love Is Blind.
Okay.
Have you and the wife watched Pop the Balloon?
No.
Nigga,
That's on
y'all gotta
Netflix
watch.
too, right?
Nah, well, don't watch that shit that they put on Netflix. Don't watch that shit. Just go YouTube.
Okay.
Go to the girl, the Ariel. Go to her YouTube page. Watch Pop the Balloon. Pop the Balloon is funny.
Okay.
You have a whole bunch of black folks with unrealistic expectations of getting to know somebody the first time you see them.
Yeah.
Like, and then just to see how quickly folks be hitting them balloons,
Yeah, yeah. Hitting the
be
balloon is kind
hilarious.
of like hitting the balloon means it's kind of like that's a red flag, right?
No,
That's
hitting the
like
balloon means I don't want to talk to this nigga. That's what that
right. That's what
means.
I'm
Like, I'm
saying.
straight.
Like, but are they hitting the balloon before the person even speaks?
Yeah,
Like,
some yes,
oh, okay. So that's not fair.
yes. Like, soon as they woke up, like, here's the next guest. And
I've
then they're like, bap.
seen, I've seen, I've seen those type of videos on like TikTok and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like the 20v1s.
Matter of fact, what the remote? Pass that remote right there, underneath the pillow. No, you gotta watch. You have to watch it though. Like, you really have to watch it. Like, and you'll sit there and you'll be like, damn, dude just walked out while we popping the balloon. And then they might pop the balloon because your pants too tight
So they basically popping the balloons just off looks in general. That's it. So okay,
off GP. Like,
all
I'm
right.
straight.
That's not
Like, I'm
fair.
straight. Hey, I,
That's
hey,
not
look.
fair. If the person is facially challenged or can't dress or something like that, that's not fair. What if they got a great personality?
Hey, they not gonna find out in the minutes they got in front of each other.
That's crazy.
And they will literally, like, soon as you walk out, pop.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm straight. I don't want to talk to this person. Now
Okay.
you do got those people on Pop the Balloon that will be bogus. It's like, damn, fam, like I just walked out. Like, what are we doing? And you will have some of those.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a couples reunion. Oh, we might have to watch that. They got a couples reunion. I guess some of them still couples. Hmm. Interesting. Might have to laugh at some of those. But no, man, Pop the Balloon is some hilarious television. I recommend it.
Okay.
Especially if, like, ebony television, ebony cinema.
Okay.
You know, and if you really wanna laugh at black folks, just
Yeah.
go watch Pop the Balloon and find love. and you will laugh your ass off. Some dude. Make sure you rate, like, subscribe, download wherever you get your favorite podcast. Barbershop Network is the home. I am J.R. Bang. That is Mike B. You can follow us at everything Some Dude Pod. You can make sure you share this with a friend. Share this video with a friend. Share this with a friend. All right, share it to two people and tell those two people to share it with two people and share it with two people and make sure that they follow us on all platforms and make sure that they like the Barbers Chair Network page. Y'all see me on I Ain't Gonna Hold You. You see me on 79th for Hallis sometimes. And if you subscribe to the Patreon, you hear me on Summer Sessions. And this is Some Dude. So yeah, pass this over, and First Black Champ. So pass this over. Tell a friend to watch this podcast or listen to it wherever you get your favorite podcast. Follow me at JR Bang, Mike B at Mike B _CHR. It's funny. It's funny. I don't know if Banks is gonna pop up here. If he has popped up in here watching,
Who?
but Banks, Acting Banks, shouts out to Acting. He said to make sure we do this pod today because there's a number of things to talk about. Do you want to talk about Diddy first?
We could
Do you,
go with
do you want to talk
whatever.
about Diddy first? You want to talk about
Whatever.
verses first?
Whatever you want to talk about, man.
You want to talk
Whatever
about Mark Sanchez? You want to talk about Hennessy?
whatever you want to do, bang. Whatever you want to get into, my guy.
No.
Let's get into whatever you want to
Mental,
do.
matter of fact, mental
Man, you know how
health
we
check.
start the show. Mental health check, mental health. I'm all right. I feel good. I feel great. What you got over there? What's that? A Heineken?
No, it's water.
Okay. I was about to say that's a
Mountain
okay.
Valley Spring. Y'all know I'm
Alright.
bougie with my water. If you listen
All
to
right.
the podcast,
All right.
you know I'm bougie with my water. It's Evian, Fiji. Now it's Mountain Valley. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bougie
But
with my water.
mental health, we feeling all right, man. We feeling good. We feeling great. Can't complain. That's it. I'm all right, man. I'm cool this week. I ain't really stressing about much.
All right, I'm saying get Diddy out the way first. Diddy sentenced to 50 months in prison, which is 4.5 years. Now, let me say, bang be knowing. I said since day one, if Diddy gets locked up and go to jail, he's only doing 4 years, and he might not do the whole 4.
Okay.
He got sentenced to 50 months. 50 months equates to 4 years and 2 months. He's already did about 14 months. So Sean Diddy Combs should be out of jail by 2028.
Okay.
Do you feel like that was too much for what he was found guilty for, which is basically like prostitution at the highest level?
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. Now, if you've been following this case and you've seen how the judge has been with this case and how he's gone about, making decisions leading up to the sentencing, which includes, the times where Diddy has, tried to request bail multiple times, where he's tried to request getting the sentencing pushed up. You could tell that the judge was really standing on firm ground on how he felt. Diddy has gone about this whole ordeal. I honestly feel like this sentencing wasn't just based off the crimes. Like, I think the judge really not necessarily had it out for Diddy, but he really wanted to use this opportunity to make an example of him. And not only did he do that, but I feel like the sentencing was not only based off the crime, but it was based off things that we've heard. And I think he said this, like he based this sentencing off things that were testified about in court. As far as abuse, drug use, violence, and all the other things. So all of that, the Cassie Diddy hotel video, all of these things took account into the sentencing, because if you really look at it, like, based off the law, and Mann Act and all of these other terms that, all of you social media lawyers be coming up with, what I'm saying? Like, I think based off all of those things, the crime itself I didn't expect him to serve that much time, but based off everything that we saw, as far as the videos and all the things that was testified about him in court, the judge took all of that into account into the sentencing, and he laid it down on him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. I think he kind of met in the middle of where the prosecution wanted, and you know what I'm saying, the defense wanted. He kind of met it in the middle. Prosecution wanted 11 years. You know what I'm saying? Defense wanted time served. Judge said, all right, I'll kind of meet you guys right in the middle, and you know what I'm saying, go from there. So hey, what is it with Fed time nowadays? How does that work? Do you serve? I'm seeing all of these things on social media about
85%.
85%. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing things about he might be able to join a program which will knock, you know what I'm saying, certain months off. I'm all like, it could be possible that he might be out in a couple years, or not necessarily out. Maybe is he like kind of like Big Meech? Does he go to like a halfway house, and then that's kind of like a release? Not release. Technically, you're still under, you know what I'm saying, Fed time, but at least you're in a halfway house. You're not incarcerated anymore. Like, are those options? How does that work nowadays? Like, based off your knowledge with this thing, what do you think is realistic? Where Diddy is not actually behind bars. What do you?
Man,
Because
I
technically, hold
expect.
on, but let me cut you off. Let me cut you off. Because Big Meech is technically still serving Fed time, correct? He's in a halfway house, right?
No. His sentence is commuted. So while he's like on probate, like he good. He out. As long as
Okay,
he out, he out.
okay,
Diddy gonna have to serve that. He gonna have to serve that 85%. But
okay,
he's already served most of it, or at least enough of it, because he's been in jail. So he does have that time served. Look,
okay.
I ain't mad at it. Look, Diddy lucky his ass ain't get locked up for most shit, and he lucky his ass ain't get 11 because some of the shit. Look, he's trying to get in Fort Dix,
Mm-hmm.
which is funny in itself that he's trying to go there.
That's yeah.
Jokes right themselves,
Yeah.
right? Um, but he gonna go to a minimum security prison. If they send him to a medium security prison for what he's been charged with and found guilty of, then they really out to get this man. So I doubt it. He's gonna go to a minimum security prison. He gonna be up in there kicking it. He gonna be helping them, financial literacy and continue doing that. And then he gonna get out in 2028. Depending on who's alive at that time, we gonna get, or who's popping in the news, we gonna get that Diddy exclusive interview. The
Okay.
recently released formerly jailed mogul is talking about his time in jail, Cassie, and blah blah blah. Like, this right here is why Barbara Walters should be still alive. This is also why Angie Martinez is the hip hop generation's Barbara Walters. So as long as Angie Martinez is around
Mm-hmm.
in 2028, he needs to sit down with her, do the exclusive interview on Angie Martinez in real life. That will be the biggest podcast. It would defeat the numbers of Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams. Angie Martinez, Diddy, 2028, the exclusive sit down interview. Would
Okay.
not be surprised if it's signed, sealed, and delivered already, right?
Okay.
Um, he was gonna get some time. I didn't
Yeah, yeah,
think
yeah,
it was
yeah.
gonna be no time served stuff. I didn't think it was gonna be the 11. It's like, yo, y'all doing way too
Yeah,
much trying to get
11.
that man
I
11
can
years.
honestly say though, I expected a little less though. I expected maybe with the time served, I expected maybe like another year and some change.
Nah, that's why I
That's
said that.
that's that's what I expected.
I feel you, but that's why I said 4 years,
Yeah,
four and a half, and I got it.
yeah.
Um, Interesting enough, when they said in the court that Diddy had signed speaking engagements next
Do
for
you think
next
that?
week,
Do you think that hurt him? do,
yeah,
do you think that took effect? Did the judge was like, all right, put on. All right, look, I already got you down for 40, 44 months. Let me tack on another 6 because you
right.
out here tripping. You know what I'm saying?
You goddamn right it hurt him. It would have hurt him if I was the judge. Like, whoa, fam. I ain't even said what I'm gonna do. You out here making plans?
Yeah.
We was gonna be virtual.
And that just took into account what the judge was saying as far as like Diddy being remorseful and like I
Man,
honestly just kind of felt like he wasn't taking this shit seriously enough. Like you are literally trying to book and get like you are that full of yourself
G
that
man,
you
G
think
he made
that you
Mike.
thought
He
that you
made a
were
sizzle
gonna.
reel.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Mike, he made a sizzle reel with his family and friends about why, like, they put a sizzle reel
I
together
watched it. I
of
watched it.
why he should be out, bruh. When I saw the sizzle reel, I thought he was getting six. Right? When I thought he was getting six when they
I
showed
thought the
that
video
sizzle
was a
reel.
nice touch. You know what I'm saying? I get
It's
it.
a nice touch if you trying to show something before you get a lifetime achievement award.
Yeah.
Whatever, fam. Whatever happened to just standing up in the court and not admitting to guilt,
Yeah.
but throwing your feet to the judge and being like, look,
And the judge honestly felt like he didn't really get none of that. He honestly
ain't do
felt like
that.
Diddy didn't take enough accountability until at the end.
Fam, where's the dude that was singing, I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. To the judge, I'm sorry, sorry.
Like I
To the
feel like,
family, I'm sorry.
but I feel like his
Hell.
lawyer. I feel like his lawyer team failed him in that sense because they should have advised more on accountability. You know what I'm saying? He should have never put out that video apologizing to Cassie. That was a bad touch. Or he wasn't even apologizing to Cassie. He was apologizing for the video. It wasn't even a direct apology to Cassie. That was bad. Like he made a lot of bad moves before he even got the cuffs put on him. So like it's just he was advised wrong.
Bruh, I told you, look,
He was advised wrong
look,
through this whole
I'm
ordeal.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this again, Mike, because you know this. I've been saying for even before he was arrested,
Yeah.
that man better chill. I said this on this podcast. I said this on Summer Sessions. I've said it. None of y'all took it seriously. I went to Atlanta. I heard the Love album. I came back on this pod and was like, yo, Diddy got a cold ass album, but he better leave Cassie ass alone. I said this here. Before anybody thought about any court case, lawsuits, all of that, I said it here. When his ass was at the BET Awards, getting that Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
And that nigga said what he said there. I came on this podcast and said, that album cold. He better chill, though.
Yeah. But the Love album came out way before any of these things.
No, yes.
No.
But it led to that.
Yeah.
Because remember, when I
Love
came
album
back,
came out, and then 6 months later, that's when we heard about the Cassie shit.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He kept needling Shorty. He kept needling Shorty. She was one of the people that inspired me to do the Love album. Gee, I'm married.
Yeah, he poked that bear. He did
kept
poke that
poking
bear.
the bear.
And then
Like,
it stood on that BET stage and said, "Shout out to Cassie for holding me down in the hard times." Looking at her
hold me
dead in
down
the
and give me
camera
this
like,
30 million.
stupid.
Hold me down, give me this 30 million. He called her bluff, and she
Do you
was
think,
like, all right.
we talked about this a few times. Do you think that when Cassie originally came to him and said, "Look, I'm gonna write a book. I want 30 million for the rights. I won't expose anything that you ever did to me." Do you think if Diddy would have paid her that money, that we wouldn't even be talking about this right now? Diddy wouldn't be in
Diddy
custody.
would have paid her that bread, we would not be talking about this shit right now. If Diddy would have just said, all right, we would not be having a conversation about this.
And that's just point. That's the exact thing the judge, you know what I'm saying, took into, account when laying this sentence down on him. Like Diddy was full of himself, bro, thinking that he was above all of this shit. Like he just felt untouchable. And here we are.
Yeah, so that,
Yeah.
I mean, look, he got found guilty. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Do I think 4 years is too long for this? Yeah. Do I think Cassie is a victim? No. Well, in some of it, I think she was part of it, but getting beat on and all that stuff, nobody deserves that. Getting drugged around the hotel and
Yeah.
all that stuff, but She was part of it too.
Sorry, Bags. Okay, this is a safe place. You can
That's
speak your
fine,
mind.
man. She was part of it too. I'm just saying that when you get to assault and battery, when you get to domestic
Absolutely.
violence and all those things, that is something that should never done. That video of her being drugged in that hotel by Diddy, that stuff like that should never happen. And everything. And if she was drugged and into doing some of these things, those things should not happen. I'll be the first to say rape ain't about sex, rape is about power. A lot of these things that was done or that Diddy is accused of, it's not for gratification. It's because power. You feel like you could do what you can do, whatever you can do. So whether we think that Cassie, whether we think that Cassie is a victim or not, what we have to acknowledge is the power dynamic of this. She has no power.
Yeah.
Diddy hold all the cards. So even if she's allowed to do some of the things that she's doing it because Diddy's allowing her to do it. Now, victim number 3, she was still
That's.
getting paid by Buddy. Like that's total different.
Are you talking about Jane? You talking about
Jane
Jane?
Doe,
Jane Doe.
Jane Doe,
Jane Doe.
yeah,
She's
now
still
that,
getting. She's still getting her rent paid right now.
yeah, Jane Doe's like, yo, he's still paying my rent. You know what
Like
I'm
right
saying?
currently, right now.
But he can't pay my rent, but I hate him. Like, stop.
Put him in jail,
Rent.
even though he
No.
gonna still. That is
Put him in
crazy.
jail. Like that is a different story. Um, but yeah, 4 years, fam. Now here's the thing that I do want to get off my chest about the Diddy thing. It's a wrap, y'all. Please, like, please, don't think Diddy gonna get out of jail
Any earlier?
and then just start dropping music. and,
Yeah. I
like,
would.
dropping
I
shit
honestly,
that
I would
people
think
care.
that I could honestly, I say, I think we've probably heard the last of Diddy in music in the same
Mike,
sentence.
Mike, he didn't sing none of the shit on the Love album.
What do you mean,
Like,
man?
let's ask ourselves this question: do we want to hear actual Diddy music, not produced music? I'm talking about, do we really want to hear Diddy get on the mic and talk about his life story in the
No.
last couple of years? No, we don't want to hear that shit. We glad we didn't hear that shit. We glad we didn't hear that shit on the Love album. In fact, I'll tell you, that song, the last song I think it is with her. I love that song until Diddy started going that bitch moaning.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here, Diddy?
Yeah.
Why are we why are we being a freak man? And
Yeah.
it led to freak man activities being alleged. But
Yeah.
that is the only song on that album that made me uncomfortable. But I think Diddy's career as a record guy is done. You do not want to sign to the guy that was arrested in what he was arrested for and found guilty for prostitution. This man Diddy really was like, yo, y'all can't send me to jail, man. I was an amateur OnlyFans producer. What? No.
Diddy's career after incarceration will be more public speaking, motivational speaking. Speaking
You
about.
want Diddy to motivate you, Mike?
I didn't
You
say
want
it was gonna be
some
me
Diddy?
going to the classes. I'm just saying
You
there's
want
other
some Diddy,
people.
Diddy
Bang.
motivational speech?
No, he's not gonna motivate me. He's gonna motivate people who are engaging in things that he engaged in, and who are trying to rehabilitate themselves. And
Also,
something
okay,
that's
you
who he's
believe
going to
in,
be speaking to.
so
He's
you
going to be
believe
speaking to. It's going. It's. Hey, trust me, man. There are more Diddies out there in the world. There are way more freak mans in this world
no,
than
wait a
just
minute, no.
Puff. So he's going to be speaking to those guys too.
Wait a
Don't-
minute, no. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing at the fact that there's potential Diddy going on a speaking tour
Oh,
talking about sexual perversion.
oh yeah, he's going to be in
And
Chicago
how
for
that-
sure. He going to be here. He coming to Chicago.
Hey, y'all, my
definitely.
name is Sean
Yeah,
Combs. Y'all may know me by many names.
yeah, for sure.
Diddy.
You
Puff
seen
Daddy,
Wolf of Wall Street,
Love.
right? You seen Wolf of Wall Street? You remember the end of Wolf of Wall Street when Jordan Belfort got out of jail? He did those. That's what he was doing. He was doing motivational speaking. Talking about all of that all that shit that he went through. It's kind of like Jordan Belfort. You know what I'm saying? If you really look at it, Jordan Belfort was a freak man. He was a
But did he
freak
get
man.
arrested? I mean, in the movie, yeah, he was a freak man,
He
but
was
he
a
got
freak
arrested for
man.
like white collar crimes and shit, right?
Yeah,
He
you
got
know what I'm saying?
arrested for like financial
But
shit.
yeah, he got arrested for financial shit, but nonetheless, he was a drug addict though. He was a drug addict. Puff is a drug addict. And at the end of the movie, he was doing motivational speaking. That's the type of shit he had to do, part of like whatever programs that you get like on release. That's what he did. I don't even think Jordan Belfort went to jail. He didn't go to jail. But I think he had to do that shit though, part of like his probation or whatever. That's what Puff gonna be doing. Puff gonna be he gonna be in places like
Diddy's.
that, bro. Yeah, he gonna be going to
Hey, my name
rehabilitation
is
places.
Sean Combs.
I'm a freak
Y'all
man.
might know me by Puff Daddy, Diddy, P Diddy, Love, but you also know me as a felon. You also know me by my number, whatever. There was a number of things that got me to this point, that got me to speaking in front of you all.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you all. I'm here to tell you all to don't be like Diddy. A lot of people want to be like Diddy. No, when I was bad boy, can't stop, won't stop. No, even Dave Chappelle wanted to be me. You see the joint, making the band, Biggie, Faith, Carl Thomas, The Locks, Mace. Everybody wanted to be Diddy. But what did it get me? In prison for 4 years for doing some things that I regret. That's what we're gonna get from Diddy in 2028.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. He gonna clean himself up. He gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get the gray hairs up out of there. He gonna die. He gonna go back looking like old Puff though, for sure. Yeah, he definitely he going back to, he gonna be clean cut. He gonna be looking just like he was before he went in. He gonna get all of that cleaned up. He gonna spend time with his family, of course. His beautiful kids. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna spend all that time with his mom and all of that shit. He gonna do that first. Then he gotta go out there and he gotta do God's work. He gotta go out there and rehabilitate the people after he's been rehabilitated. These 4 years in jail is rehabilitating him. So now he got to go help rehabilitate other people who were dealing with the same things that he was dealing with. That's what's gonna happen, man. He already saw that's what he was doing. He was booking the shit in Miami. Man was trying to go to Miami, man. Man, in all the places he was trying to go to Miami.
He
was scheduled
in Boise, Idaho.
Bang,
he booked nothing in Kansas City.
He's still gonna live that lavish life, but he gonna do it on his way though. Look, he was supposed to be in Miami right now. He's supposed to be speaking right now. Puff thought he was gonna be in Miami at this moment.
Right now.
Right now. But now he gotta wait 4 years, 3 years, however long it's gonna take, and he gonna do that. That's what he gonna do. That's my expectations. I don't expect Puff to even get near a studio to get in the booth and rap or produce or anything of that nature. I don't expect any of that. Puff will go on a motivational speaking tour. That's what he will be doing for the rest of his life. I believe. That's my guess. So don't expect no Puff music. No, we don't. And if you Puff, if you are considering doing music, please reconsider. We don't do it. Do not make music. Don't get in the booth. None of that, bro. Go out there and help rehabilitate the world and convince other people to not be freak mans like you were. Don't
be a freak man.
Don't be a freak man, okay? Don't say no to drugs. You know what I'm saying? Be kind.
Diddy got to come down the stairs like Slater. It was like dumb. Like he got to come downstairs. Don't be a freak man.
Don't be a freak man, G. That's what he need to be out here doing. That's gonna be his life purpose now. That's gonna be his purpose in life. Out here to convince people to not be freak men. All right. That's it. That's all.
To do that.
Hey, we're gonna see. But don't expect him near a studio. I can tell you that.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that. You want where we want to go? We want to go to Mark Sanchez getting poked up versus Braun and Hennessy.
Whatever with the Mark Sanchez, we can make that quick. I don't know what's up with Mark. I don't know the full details. I mean, we could talk about Mark Sanchez real quick. Sunday morning, or wait, when did this happen? This happened Sunday morning.
Yeah, Saturday.
On his way to work, probably. He was like on his way to
No. So there was a lot of weird shit that came out. Like at first, people was thinking that Mark Sanchez, like all of the racist white people thought Mark Sanchez got poked up by a homeless black dude. They
Okay.
feel like, or some young, or some YNs.
Yeah.
Like you start seeing all of the racist white people. Like, see, look, all of the black people sending Indianapolis to hell. Look at Mark Sanchez. He can't even go. He can't even go to Broad Ripple without getting poked up. Tap 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 tap. Then it went from that to, oh man, it was a DoorDash driver. To wait a minute.
No, it was a box truck driver.
No, I just said it went from DoorDash
Oh,
to
right.
wait a minute, hold on. Mark Sanchez got arrested?
Right. It was
What did he get
him
arrested
being.
for?
It was him being, in the hospital, being stable after being stabbed. To him.
Oh no, yeah, I forgot about that. It went
Yeah.
from Mark Sanchez got poked up, and it was some YNs that did it because Indianapolis is growing crazy, and the Indianimals are just everywhere. Then it went from he was in critical condition, like he might die. Then it went from critical to stable. Then it went from stable to he's arrested. What did he get arrested for? The Indianimals poked him up. Then it went from the Indianimals to, wait a minute, hold on. It was an old man. He was 69 years old. He was a DoorDash driver. Then it went from he was a DoorDash driver to, wait a minute, hold on. He was a truck driver, and he was getting grease from the damn thing, and he was double parked. And Mark Sanchez was like, hey, man, don't double park by my car. Move your truck. And the dude's like, I'm trying to get some grease. He's like, no, you gotta move it. Choke the man up, threw him on the ground. The old man was like, fam, whoa, I'm old. I'm 69. I'm Bang's daddy age. What are we doing here? And the dude pepper sprayed him. He threw his ass on the ground, hit him with something, and the shit cut his jaw. And it went from his jaw to his mouth. So dude bleeding and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? He put the pepper spray out.
Was Mark Sanchez
like,
was he incarcerated? Was he intoxicated?
I don't know. They like, they said he might have been, but he's like, that pepper spray can't stop me. And then the dude's like, oh well. And then next thing you know, Mark Sanchez get up like,
Bang with the reenactment,
and then they got
y'all.
video. And then they got video of Mark Sanchez walking around downtown Indianapolis with his shirt bloody. Like, yeah, that motherfucker poked my ass. I got shit. I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm bloody. Did you see the photo? Did you see the photo? Like, did you see the photo of the old man?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Oh my God. If Mark Sanchez did that, Mark Sanchez got to go to jail with Puff. But he can't be in. Look at if you see the photo of the old guy, the 69-year-old man who allegedly was beaten by Mark Sanchez. If that photo is a real photo, and for all accounts, that's a real photo of the person that was into it with Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez got to go to jail. I don't care if he got poked and he was fighting for his life for about 2 hours. He got to go to jail. That man is a 69-year-old man. My father is 69 years old, but he a spry 69. Even though my father's vision ain't the best, I think my father choke up the best people. And the fact of the matter is, this man was a 69-year-old dude that was just going to get some grease out the back. Now, one of the things that I thought that was funny, and I don't know if it's true or not, but they said that Mark Sanchez was doing wind sprints in the alley. If he was doing wind sprints in the alley, Mark Sanchez wasn't drunk. He was on crack. He was on crack. Why? I don't know if that was true.
Oh my God.
But why the fuck would you be in downtown Indianapolis in the alley doing wind sprints?
Look, man.
You ain't got a game tomorrow. You calling it.
This happened on Saturday, correct?
Yeah, it happened on Saturday.
Okay, because he was planning to work. He probably was planning to go to work Sunday because he called games, correct?
Yeah, but you calling it. You ain't playing in the game. You ain't the emergency quarterback.
He's an athlete. He probably was staying in shape.
It was shit. Why is you doing wind sprints in the alley anywhere? Imagine, look, you live in Maywood. It ain't a lot of alleys in Maywood.
I don't live in Maywood. Go ahead.
Well, you used to live in Maywood.
I'm from Maywood.
Oh, look at you just
Shout
discard
out to
Maywood.
shout
It's
out
on
to
the move.
Maywood. Maywood is
You
on the
on the
move.
move, huh? You just
Shout out to
fuck
Maywood.
Maywood. Hey,
Shout out to
I
Maywood.
don't live there. I don't live there. Even though they got a Harold's there, they got a bistro. I
We
don't live in
live.
that place no
We
more.
definitely on the
You
move
saw
though.
what Google said. I ain't say it. Google said
You
it.
said it.
But
Go ahead.
and Google said it. You want me to go look it up? You want me to do it
No,
again?
continue on Mark Sanchez, please.
I wonder. I am gonna look it up to see. There's a lot of changes that happened to Maywood. I want to see what Google says about Maywood.
You gonna
now.
stop trolling Maywood, G.
I ain't trolling. Look,
You
all right,
are.
back to Mark Sanchez. Hold on, let me Maywood, Illinois.
Say put is Maywood, Illinois still ghetto. Put still. Don't
Okay,
put,
Maywood, Illinois. They show what's that? They showed a little bill. Okay, they showing a little bill on fifth. Maywood, Illinois. Maywood, Illinois. What's the crime? People ask, what's the crime rate? What kind of neighborhood is Maywood? What's the race population? What county is Maywood in? Is Maywood that bad?
No.
See, people also search for is Maywood, Illinois ghetto. See, look,
Oh my
I'm
god. Can we go back to Mark Sanchez, please?
it's Google, not me. It's
Thank
Google,
you.
not me. Back to Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
Fam, wind sprints. If that shit is true that he was doing wind sprints, he off something, and it ain't drinking. It's not tequila, right? It's not vodka.
Yeah.
Unless you racing somebody. Like I could see somebody saying, "Oh man, Mark, you ain't got it." Mark said, "Man, shit, let's go race out there now." You know, you in your 40s, you still think you got it. You probably when the last time you raced one of the homies?
Raced?
Yeah, I know your hamstring down there fell off the bone.
Yeah, I'm not
Last year.
gonna be
And when
racing.
the okay,
I
let me
haven't
ask
raced
you,
anybody
when
in a
is the
long
last
time.
time? When is the last time you or your homie challenged each other on something athletic?
I don't know, bro. I think all of my homies, we know we washed. So we ain't really finna challenge motherfuckers on shit. G.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't tell you when the last time me and my homies got to talking and then an argument ensued about something athletic. Now,
Yeah.
I've challenged Jesse. For y'all seen this. I've challenged my childhood friend, Jesse Smith, to an Oklahoma drill.
Yeah.
We ain't did it though. And I think part of the reason why we ain't did it because he realized how washed he is. I'm willing to take the L to do it. I am willing to do that. But that's probably the only thing I want. I don't want to hoop against somebody. I don't want to play basketball against nobody. I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do none of that.
Didn't you say your homie? Don't he coach? Don't he coach? Is he a
Yeah.
coach? Yeah. I told you we talked about this on the pod. You're gonna get killed doing the
No, I'm
Oklahoma
not.
drill. Yeah, I think you are. You would. Yeah.
I'm not. Fuck
That's
Jesse.
one of those. That's one of
He's
those
scared.
examples right there where you feel like you could do that with.
He could have came. We could have came to the Prosser
Yeah.
all class reunion.
You would have
at
padded
Little
up,
Meadow.
and you
we
got
had time and space and opportunity.
Yeah.
His ass wasn't there.
Nah.
But I think he does because he know he 43 years old. I'm younger than him by 5 days. But I'm younger than him, and I'm on that.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I ain't challenging nobody nothing athletic. I ain't got it. I ain't got nothing to prove no more. So why was Mark Sanchez running in the alley?
This is alleged information, bang. That's
Allegedly.
alleged.
Why was he doing wind sprints in the alley? Why would you do wind sprints? Out of all of the things you could have did, why wind sprints?
Yeah. I don't know, bang. I don't know. That's just I don't know. Were the wind sprints being done before the crash out? Like he crashed out on Buddy?
So look, here's right here. It is right here. Witness report that Sanchez was running wind sprints in the alley around midnight. Why you doing wind sprints at midnight?
What time did this altercation happen?
It looks. I thought it was during the day. It looked like it's midnight.
Oh my God.
So why? Why you a grown man doing wind sprints in the alley?
I need a better timeline, man. I need to see what's going on with this, man, because I need to know the exact timeline
See,
on that
look,
accident.
I'm reading it right now. I don't know who Mears is. I got to find that part, but it says that the team is looking to whether drugs played a role in the stabbing. Witnesses reported that Sanchez was running wind sprints in the alley by around midnight.
Oh yeah, he was off that shit then.
You
Yeah,
off that shit, Jack.
yeah, he off that
There's
shit.
no way you are sober and doing wind sprints at night. Why?
Yeah,
Why are you running from end to end as fast as you can at midnight?
yeah. So the truck driver was trying to get cooking oil.
He trying to get the oil. You back there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Herm Williams. I mean Herb Williams. Like Herm Edwards said, nothing is good going on after midnight.
Yeah.
Take your ass in the house. Mm-hmm. Mark Sanchez running wind sprints at midnight. When the last time you even did a wind sprint?
I don't think I've sprinted, bang, in a long, long time. Like even when I'm out there playing softball, I'm not really hitting it hard. Like
Light jogging, yeah.
light jogging, G. The last time I probably sprinted was when I pulled my hamstring. I ain't ran that fast since. That's exactly, yeah. You saw what I was doing before the podcast started when I ran back over here to the table. You saw what I did when I was running from the kitchen over here to my seat.
That's the last time you sprinted.
That's probably the fastest you're gonna see me run.
That's what Mark Sanchez was doing. Wind sprints at midnight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's cocaine. You can't tell me. You can't tell me. I'm reading the report. This report comes from newsnationnow.com. It said his team, Mears, I guess is the attorney or whatever, the state's attorney or whatever. He said his team is looking to whether drugs played a role in the stabbing. Witnesses reported that Sanchez was running wind sprints in the alley around midnight. I am sorry. The only time I see people in an alley at midnight, somebody is having sex or somebody is doing crack.
Or both.
Or trying to acquire it. So maybe it wasn't wind sprints he was running to acquire. I don't know. That, to me, sounds like crackhead activities.
Yeah.
I don't know what sales look like in Indy. I don't know what it looks like. I just know a drug addict when I hear it. And you running wind sprints at night?
I got some family in Indianapolis, man. I'm gonna have to call them and ask them.
Or going to the bathroom. That's it. Yeah, that's the fastest I've ran.
Yeah.
Quite like, well, no. The kids, like, so when Liam and Landon get off the bus, like landing like the race.
Yeah.
I'll run from where the bus is at.
Don't Liam and Landon be racing each other to the bus yeah.
And Liam be mad because like, Landon he cheated. So yeah, y'all seen the video if you follow me on Instagram. So when they get off the bus, because Liam be pissed, he don't be wanting to get off the bus. Like, I want to stay at school. Like, taking your ass home. So, yeah, I want to stay at school. So what I do is I'll run because then Liam's athleticism and his competitive nature kicks in. He goes from, I don't want to go home, I want to go back to school, to ain't nobody about to beat me to this house.
Mm-hmm.
Then he get in the house and he might say it. So I'll sprint there, but I'm sprinting with my kids.
Yeah.
I'm not sprinting at 12 midnight.
You know what? I take that back. I did sprint the other day. Not the other day. Last week, me and Nakel, we was racing. I always try to challenge. I want to see. No. So look, I want her to. She wants to run track. So I know she's fast. So I be trying to test her and see. But she's like really fast. Like she smoked me bad. Like it wasn't even close.
Damn.
Like so. But I was all right though. I was all right. I ain't pulled
What
nothing.
was the moment you felt? I mean, let's get off the crack cocaine real quick before we do anything else.
Let's get off
What
the
was
crack.
the moment? Yeah, let's get off the crack. What Do you remember the moment where your kids realized you was washed?
Has my daughter
Like,
ever
what
called
was
me
the
washed?
moment your daughter realized Daddy washed?
I don't know. I don't think she ever told me, and I don't think she ever told me personally I was washed. I'm gonna
But
ask
your
her.
kid, do you
I
think
gotta
your
ask her that.
kid will tell you that? Like,
I think you know what, that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise. She's um. You know what? I don't think so, bro. Because anytime she sees me doing something physical, I try to not let her see me being washed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a rise to the occasion
you got
because I don't want her to know I'm washed.
you got to keep the
So
aura alive.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So if I gotta carry some shit that's really heavy in front of her or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it.
Can't let her see this shit.
She can't see me washed yet. Nah, not yet. G. I'm still. I'm not. I'm a young whippersnapper still to her. You know what I'm saying? That's why I race her now. She could say she beat me, but she ain't gonna say I'm washed though. I ain't going down for that. Nah, not yet. But
See,
I'll get
it's
back to you
different.
with the moment she tell me I'm washed. I'll let you know.
It's different for me, Mike, because I'm fat.
Yeah.
And I don't think Trey would ever tell me I'm washed.
Okay.
Like, Trey is a good motivator. I had a great conversation with him the other day. He
Mm-hmm.
asked me about soft parenting. I was like, yo, what the fuck? But I don't think Trey will ever tell me I'm washed.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Trey know I'm washed.
That's all right, because he respect. He got that's
He
respect right there.
respect
See,
this.
he got
Yeah.
respect. See, they care
Like,
respect me too, so she ain't gonna tell
good
me.
good kids, like good kids will never tell their parents that they washed up, even when their kids challenge them.
Yeah.
I don't I yeah, that I apply respectable kids.
Yeah.
But I know I could beat my son now in basketball. Like, I know he can't dribble. But I know he could shoot. He can't dribble worth shit. And I'm bigger than him,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's why I'm glad I don't have super athletic kids. Like, I'm glad I'm glad I'm not that dad that just had kids and these dudes are super athletic and I can't like hoop with them.
Mm-hmm.
I would that wouldn't work for me. I would have to like give them up and just go find me some less athletic kids.
Yeah.
That sounds bad, but that sounds like but my thing is like to your point, like your daughter's very respectable. And I think my son is too. I don't think my oldest son would ever say, "Yo, Dad, pops, you washed. Like, go sit down. It's over." Landon and Liam,
You expect the worst on them getting
I
on you.
expect the worst
Yeah.
because they're so competitive now. And see, the thing is, kids don't do it in a disrespectful way. They're like, "Man, Dad, you washed up. You weak as hell. Go sit your ass down." No, they just say normal shit like, "Daddy, I beat you. I'm faster than you, Dad.
That's what Nate Kayla
I
do to
beat
me.
you." That's them telling you wash.
Like even when me and Nate Kayla like bowl against each other, she's beaten me before, you know what I'm saying? But she don't be like
But she's
she'll
just like,
she'll
"Daddy, I beat you."
brag. She'll say she'll brag, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't
That's
gonna
the
say
nice
like,
way of saying, Mike. That's
yeah,
the nice way of her saying you washed. That's a
yeah.
nice way of her saying it's over.
Mm-hmm.
That's them not wanting to get a whooping. At that point, that's I don't want to get no whooping, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm washed. You're washed up. I've beaten you. You're never gonna beat me again. Take your ass home. Sit in the in the rocking chair or the
Mm-hmm.
wheelchair. Go look at the grandfather clock and watch Matlock. That's
Yeah.
what her ass just told you. Go
Yeah.
take your ass home and look at the in the heat of the night on Mama's Family. She's not gonna say, "Daddy, you washed up." She's just gonna be like, I beat you, Dad. It's okay." That's worse. Just tell me I'm washed up. Don't try to be nice to me.
Yeah.
You just beat me.
Yeah, that's cool. They might jokingly, you know what I'm saying, say like, yeah, you old, like throw an old joke at you. But they ain't gonna say you washed. Like you ain't
You
got
know
it no
another
more.
way. You know another way a kid to tell you you wash. Good segue is the music. So for those who might be under a rock, Versus is back. They made the announcement that on October 25th, it's
Yeah.
going to be Cash Money versus No Limit. Let me let you know what I did the other day. I went on a old Rap City tangent. Miriam was working out,
Mhm.
and I was laying in the bed doing work, and she had some music playing. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play this. I played Jim Crow Bandits, and I moved to that. The Rich Boy, throw some D's on it. I hit some old No Limit. I hit some old Cash Money, some old random Rap City videos that people might not remember.
Yeah.
You know what Trey said to me? Oh, you playing the classics.
Hey, look, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Look, 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 look. See, I like the fact that he said that though. I love that. That's not see. He could have said anything. He could have said something else. You took offense to him saying that?
Mike, he could have said nothing. Is what he could have said.
No, no, no. Look, wait. Hear me out. Hear me out. I gotta ride with you. Look, I respect Trey for saying, "Oh, you playing the classics?" Because look, he could have dissed it. He could have said, "Yo, what is that you been listening to? Like that's
Mike,
garbage."
Mike,
Nah, nah, nah. He
do
said you
you
were playing
know
classics
kids,
though.
Mike, do you know kids dish you by saying shit like that so
So
they
he was.
won't get no
So
whooping?
it was like a backhand
Ah,
compliment.
kid, look, come on, man. You was a kid once before. You
But he
talking to some
said,
old
but he
people.
said classics though.
That was a that was a backhanded ass
Is that like, you know
compliment.
what I'm saying, when my father or my mother, you know what I'm saying, they play like they vinyls and I'll be like, yo, y'all playing the oldies. Is that like
Yes,
people said?
cause you know goddamn well you were saying y'all playing that old shit. V103, the best variety of hits and dusties.
Damn.
That's what we were saying back then.
Hey, I'm laughing inside because I can hear Trey saying classics. That shit
Oh,
is
you playing the
funny.
classics, huh?
That is
What?
hilarious to me.
So on October 25th,
Yeah.
we gonna be hearing the classics. Cash Money, No Limit. What are your thoughts on this legendary classic battle that has been discussed ever since Cash Money became mainstream and No Limit was going in the opposite direction?
Okay. First of all, shout out to Swiss Beats and Timberland for reviving versus. This has been in the talks of versus being revived for a couple years now. Ever since it kind of like died down, they were trying to like get partnerships with so and so people to like keep verses going. Because I don't know what was the last verses we had, bang. Like technically, I don't even know if you see it's been that long, so I don't even remember what was the last verses we had. Maybe it was it Fat Joe and Nelly or something like that? I can't even remember. Did they
Man,
do
I
a
don't
versus against
remember.
each other? I don't know. I don't even remember who it was. But yeah, they were trying to.
It
They were
might have been
trying.
some random shit. It might have been like some. It might have been some like some reggaeton or some shit.
I don't know, but
Oh,
I know.
oh wow! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Oh, this is hilarious. Um, they got that shit on. They got that shit on Wikipedia. Like they got this shit on Wikipedia like it's a goddamn boxing match. They got season one. All right, let me see if they got season two. They got season three. Hell yeah, they got this shit like it's a goddamn. Yeah, it was the Latin shit. So the last urban one was a Marion versus Mario. But the actual last one
Damn,
was
that's a
Looney
lot of
Tunes
touch.
versus DJ Nelson at the MLB All Star game.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. I have no. I don't. I have no knowledge of that one. So yeah, but
And then they did the sports ones for highlights.
okay. I think I okay. I do. I do. Yeah, I do. Recall that. I do recall that. I recall that. That's when they were just trying to. They were just throwing shit at the wall at this point to see what it
They just
stick.
throwing shit on the wall, letting it stick.
Okay, so but just to the point though, I'm happy that they've revived it. They're trying to go forward with this to see, but I can honestly say like I remember back when we were trying to figure out like who was going to be the next verses, and then we was thinking of, and then they was like the rumblings of Diddy versus Jermaine Dupri, and we were like we were talking about who was going to win and all of that shit like that, and then Puff got arrested or was being a freaky man, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously the talks died down after that. But I remember talking about how like excited I was and all that shit like that. And I remember you saying that Versus, in so many words, I think you had felt like Versus had ran its course.
Yeah.
And like we think it should have been dead. And I always kind of pitched for it to keep going only if it was done correctly. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I say correctly, it has to be it have to really, if you're going to really go about this and you're going to like book venues and sell tickets and have these people up there, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, performing records or however you're going to do it, it has to be formatted correctly and it can't be a mess. You know what I'm saying? Like this has to be orchestrated perfectly, you know what I'm saying, for me to be really invested in it. You know what I'm saying? So like with the rules and you know what I'm saying, stipulations and all of that shit like that, like I would still continue to be invested in it only if it's not a mess. So, you know, after that it kind of died down and I think they did like a deal with Twitter or some shit like that and people like got on their ass about it, like, you know what I'm saying, and then that fell through, I guess. But here we are. Fast forward, Cash Money versus No Limit. I think this is like a matchup that people kind of pitched for back during COVID, back when like Versus was popping, and you know people were trying to pitch for this. But here we are now, and I'm just gonna say that so hopefully, you know, this doesn't be a mess, but I can see this being a mess. I can see this not panning out how people might think it should for multiple reasons. So I said in the group, I have thoughts, and these are my thoughts. I don't see this going well. No Limit is in shambles as far as like, you know, who's gonna show up, who's gonna be there. Cash Money is in shambles based on who's gonna show up, who's gonna be there. Bang, do you think Lil Wayne's gonna be there?
Yeah.
You think Lil Wayne gonna show up? Really?
Because Swiss and Timbaland, I think they're going to pay the $5.
Bang. I can honestly say that I'm willing to bet.
I ain't say he going to perform.
What the fuck are we doing then? But look, this is okay. Hold on, this is my thoughts. I'll let you speak. I feel like Lil Wayne's not gonna be there. I don't think Wayne's showing up to that shit. I'm gonna just be 100 with you. Wayne ain't coming through that door. Wayne don't fuck with Birdman. Okay, if Birdman is a part of this, I do not see Wayne being out there. Now I know that they did. And I don't think Wayne really fucks with the Hot Boys too tough. I know they did, you know what I'm saying, the reunion.
Man, I miss my dogs.
Look, I know they
in
did
the club hopping.
They did the Cash Money reunion. They did the Hot Boys reunion thing, but man,
I miss my dogs.
When they did the Hot Boys reunion thing, fam, that was a Wayne tour, and it was Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys. That's like David Ruffin.
My dogs.
That's like David Ruffin and the what's their names? That's kind of how that is. Wayne don't really fuck with these niggas, dog. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. He don't mess with them. I don't think he's gonna be there. He don't like Birdman. He's not cool with Birdman. They might post some pictures and shit like that, but he sued that man for over $50 million. Like Birdman owed Lil Wayne a bunch of money. I don't think that beef or whatever it is I don't think that chapter is closed. Wayne literally does not like them. He doesn't like Birdman. I don't think he's really that cool with the Hot Boys. I think they did that shit, you know what I'm saying? It was business. But I don't see this being big enough for Wayne to be there. So that's number one. Two, I don't think Turk's going to be there neither because the Hot Boys did their own little Cash Money tour, and Turk got kicked off the tour. This is recent. This is all recent. Turk got kicked off the tour, and he sued the promoters for kicking him off the tour.
Man, I miss my dogs.
This shit is already in shambles, G. So I don't see Turk being there. I don't see Wayne being there. So Wayne is part of the Cash. Like, okay, so are they going to be performing? How you going to do Wayne's verses? Like, you're going to just let the crowd sing the Wayne verses? You're not going to play Wayne's verses on the songs? Like, this is already a shit show. You know what I'm saying? The No Limit thing. Did No Limit do a tour? A reunion
I'm gonna
tour?
stay. I'm gonna say this one. I'm gonna say this again. I said that shit when that tour was going on,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
y'all called me a hater and all
We
that
talked
shit.
about this on the pod.
None of y'all niggas want to hear No Limit shit live.
We talked about this on the pod. What is gonna look like with No Limit out there? See, Murder ain't walking through that door. Mystical
Nobody
ain't
want to hear.
walking through that
Nobody
door.
see Murder not walking through that door.
They ain't walking
None
through
of
that
y'all want to
door.
hear. Look, let me cook real quick. You just cooked on No Limit. Me on Cash Money. I'm gonna cook on No Limit. None of you niggas want to hear Master P live. Y'all don't want to hear Silk the Shocker live. See, Murder is still in jail. Mia X, I just want to see her healthy. Mac, Cain and Abel,
This shit is
Mercedes.
This shit is in shambles already, G.
So we just
This
gonna
is-
get Master P. We're gonna have Master P on the stage, and we're gonna have Birdman. And to me, that's good enough given their history. Just play the music. I don't want none of them niggas rap their music. See, that's the thing. Y'all want to hear niggas do their songs. I don't, especially Cash Money and No Limit. I forgot who it was, but they tried to get on. They tried to get on me talking about when I say, "Yo, music ain't age well." I'm sorry. A lot of Cash Money and No Limit music didn't age well. And you're talking to some. Look, the closest friend I have, my family, my cousin, my brother Chris. We used to go to the store. And anytime a No Limit album dropped, he bought it. I don't give a fuck who. I don't care who dropped. He bought it. He got Cain and Abel. He got Mercedes. I think he got Mercedes album.
Mercedes albums. That was what she was bent over, right? On the car.
We was waiting on that. It was the most anticipated album of all time. I bought Mr. Serv-On. That's my No Limit. That's the No Limit album I bought. Yeah. Mr. Serv-On. Mm-hmm. We collectively, between my one Mr. Serv-On and everything else, have damn near every No Limit album. Same thing with Cash Money. Mm-hmm. He went from No Limit, then he went to Cash Money. And he has damn near every Cash Money album that dropped before Drake and Nicki Minaj ever shown their face. I told y'all on this podcast, I worked at Best Buy. And working at Best Buy, they wanted us to put on the end cap. They had an end cap. And they said had debut albums. And on that, they had the Carter One is Lil Wayne's debut album. And I called corporate and said, that's wrong. That's wrong. And said, no, that's what the label want. Universal wanted us to forget about every Lil Wayne album before Carter One. So, with that being said, I want to hear this. I look. If this was me in high school, I'm with this all day. I don't want to hear some of this shit now.
But see, look, let me say
just the singles. Because look, if we want to talk about album cuts, here's another thing too, Mike. I will bet. I truly believe that people ain't listen to whole Cash Money and No Limit albums. They ain't listen to it all. They listen to the singles. They don't know none of the B-sides. They don't know none of them joints. Mm-mm. So it's going to be very funny and very interesting to see what songs both of them play. And if I'm Master P, there needs to be rules to this shit. Because here's the thing. I say all of that to say this. Lil Wayne could just play Carter 1, the Carter 3.
No, wait, hold on. See, stop you. I gotta stop you right there. No. What? No. Anything from Cash Money, no, you can't do anything post Carter 1 further on. No.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I was going.
That's why I say Wayne ain't coming through that door.
That's what I'm saying. But Mike, that's what I'm saying. If I'm Master P, there has to be some rules to this shit.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
You can't play Carter. You can't go to Carter 1.
Carter 1 and 4.
That's out.
That shit don't exist.
Everything
That shit don't
started with
exist
Carter
for this.
1 don't exist.
500 degrees and back.
Yes, right.
500 degrees and back.
Back.
All right, it's
Oh.
shit. No, you can't get into nothing. Nicki Minaj and Drake ain't coming through that door. Technically, they was signed to Cash Money.
You can't play none of that shit.
That shit don't count.
Nope.
And they not gonna be there though. That's what I'm saying. That's why this shit is gonna be. That's why when Wayne ain't coming to that door. Let me respond to this comment. He said, "What do you talk about?" Wayne was on the reunion tour. Yes, Wayne was on the reunion tour, but the reunion tour was a Lil Wayne tour, and he featured the Hot Boys on that tour. It was Lil Wayne featuring the Hot Boys. Okay, this wasn't a Hot Boy reunion tour. Lil Wayne did his own set, and then the Hot Boys came out there, did their own set. Then Wayne came out there with them and did a couple songs. That's all it was. That's all it was.
My man, but that's the point that I'm making. No Limit don't have enough commercial hits.
They don't.
Look, wait a minute. We know that, but you know my argument when it comes to verses. It ain't about the commercial hits. Do you like this song or do you not like this song? Which song did you like better? And I'll be honest with you.
Between the two songs that's being played, and that's where the rules have to be implicated.
And this is where, as far if I had to pick between the two, I'm probably picking No Limit over Cash Money because I like more No Limit songs than Cash Money. That's just me. I'm talking about singles and B-sides. I could if I could give you 20 Cash Money songs and 20 No Limit songs, and I'm probably picking No Limit. But it has to be limits. Rule number 1, as you just said, Mike, you can't choose nothing from the Carter 1 up. And I'll go even further. Those Squad Up mixtapes, you can't play them too. Them shits is Lil Wayne's ends at 500 degrees.
500 degrees. That's the only thing. You got to go 500 degrees and back. Now, given Juvenile going to be there, Juvenile can play Slow Motion because Slow Motion
that's
was
not a No Limit.
Slow Motion can't get played.
He left No Limit.
He did, correct. I know. I'm with you. They can't play it, huh?
And I was going to say that. Slow Motion can't get played. That is not a No Limit song.
I guarantee you Slow Motion will be played.
And if it gets played, that's a disqualification. Slow Motion ain't on No Limit. You better play Ha. You better play back that. Look.
Of course.
Look, Juvenile got 2 wins. I don't give a fuck what plays. Ha and back that ass up. Don't lose. Don't lose.
Check it out. Check it.
But wait a minute.
See, this is why I want the rules to be. I gotta understand the rules because when you really think Cash Money and No Limit, they had solo acts and they had group acts. So if No Limit wanted to do like true songs, like you could do True versus Hot Boys records, and then you want to do like Silk the Shocker versus Juvie, it gotta be kind of like, you know what I'm saying, C Murder record versus BG records, you know what I'm saying? It gotta kind of be like in that sense.
Is man. This nigga, we gonna revisit it. We gonna revisit this next week.
They gotta have more. They gotta put the rules in.
See.
How we gonna do it? Group records versus group records.
I need real true. See, here's what's gonna get me frustrated about this battle. Here's what's gonna get me frustrated about this.
That's why I said this shit is gonna be a shit show. Look, we on the same page here, man. I was happy that Versus has returned, but with this in particular, I'm happy. I'm cool with it. I'm not saying I'm happy with it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with that. With the fact that they're trying to reintroduce it and keep it alive.
Okay, let me rewind.
With this
specific, it was technically. Let me say this. Technically,
Juvenile was not on Cash Money anymore.
Is a Cash Money album.
It is a Cash Money song. It's a Cash Money song.
Technically,
but it was post Cash Money era. That's not a Cash Money era.
They didn't like each other at that time. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. It was business.
So technically, it was business.
Yes.
So if you want to go there, technically, you're right. Slow Motion is a Cash Money album, but it was a clear split between Cash Money and Juvenile. It was basically, I got to do one more album here, nigga, damn.
And it was just so
But
happened a hit record came from it.
see, I'm with you, Mike. I am 100% with you. There has to be rules to this Cash Money No Limit shit.
The rules got to
It
be
can't.
like
It has to be rules because here's my thing, and as somebody who has listened to all Cash Money and all No Limit, sorry. In this, I'm talking about favorites. I'm not talking about where this album was number one. If we're stopping at 500 degrees, and if you want to be technical too, and we're stopping at slow motion, I'll pick a No Limit. I have more songs that I like from No Limit that I like from Cash Money. Because here's where No Limit beats Cash Money. Every time, posse cuts. No Limit made sure on every album they dropped, there was a posse cut. Every one. And all of them was hot. That's why I say, when y'all talk about verses, I ain't fucking talking about which song was number one. I'm talking about the songs that I like. If y'all having conversations about who winning verses just because what song went number one, then what the fuck we got to do? What are we doing here? But when it comes to No Limit, you got Fiend, you got Magic, you got Serve On, you got the Bout It soundtrack. You have all PO shit. You got Young Bleed. What song is beating How You Do That there? That's Cash Money. Excuse me. That's No Limit. How you do that there?
G Russ, what we talking about with Snoop, G? Snoop got one hit record. No, two hit records with No Limit.
No
G.
Limit will lean on like
lay low, Fam,
and got Fiend,
down for
Mr.
my
One.
niggas, G.
You got Fiend, Mr. One. You got Mystical. You got Mystical.
Yeah.
Silk the Shocker songs. All his songs was enough. You got Mr. Ice Cream Man. You got Make 'Em Say You got Ghetto D.
Nothing beating Make 'Em Say Nothing is beating It Ain't My Fault. Hey man, look.
Now, that's why I said if you
ain't nothing
say
beating
Carter,
ain't nothing beating Hootie Hoo.
That's what I said. If you bring Cash Money Carter 1 to Carter 5 or Carter 4,
you can't.
No, wait.
Immediate
I know you women, Mike. I know you can't, but let me just say this. If you bring the Carter series in here, then yes, you can just play Lil Wayne. Have a ball. But outside of Cash Money, see, this is the other thing too. Outside of Lil Wayne on Cash Money, we're not talking about Nicki Minaj, we're not talking about Drake. Outside of Lil Wayne on Cash Money, what are we talking about? We talking about Bling Bling. We talking about Ha. We talking about Back That Ass Up. I'll give y'all that.
Big Timer Records gonna slap.
You not playing no Turk songs. If a Turk song get played, he's a feature.
No Turk solo records. Only
So
Turk
that's what I said.
Only Turk records is gonna get played is the Hot Boys records.
Right, you got.
Damn near can barely get any BG solo records off, low key.
No, because I'm a BG fan. You got Bling Bling.
Bling Bling technically not a solo record though. That's a posse cut.
No, I'm just saying it's a Cash Money song.
But it's a posse cut.
But I just mentioned posse cuts from No Limit, so we good. You can play Bling Bling. You gonna play Cash Money as an army. I like BG's first album, not his first album technically, but his first mainstream album. Yeah. I love Cash Money I love that. Chopper City in the Ghetto. I love that album. Yeah. So you got Ha. You got songs with Chopper City in the Ghetto. You got, matter of fact, pause this.
Big Timers might be holding Cash Money up.
Wait. Mike, here's something. Here's the quiet part out loud. I don't think a lot of people going to agree with this because they got revisionist history. But if you remove Carter 1, the Carter series, if you remove the Carter series, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this as calm as I can because I want people to hear what I'm saying. if you remove the Carter series, Lil Wayne has shit that you can play from his albums that's gonna beat No Limit.
But see, look though, we can always say what song not gonna beat what song because are we
Wait,
basically,
Mike. Let's stick there real quick, because this has to be discussed. What song between The Block is Hot and 500 Degrees can they play and beat any No Limit song?
Oh no. But see, look, okay, hold on. Wait, let me ask you. Okay, I'm gonna answer your question, but answer this first though. How are we judging the songs? Are we judging the songs based off which song goes up against that song? So like
yes, no, but that's what I'm saying.
So if they play, but what if they play some? What if they play something that you?
No,
see, this is where
but see, that's what I'm saying. We could go there, but it's a legit thing. Everybody got this revisionist history shit with Lil Wayne. Yeah. Y'all ain't like Lil Wayne until Carter 1. And that's post what we know of the original Cash Money. So let's be real. When y'all talk about verses, when y'all talk about verses, there is no single from Lil Wayne or album cut that you gonna play that would even beat Mr. Womp Womp for Fiend.
What if Silk the Shocker go up there and play what you call it? The joint he got with Trina. What if he play that? And then Wayne plays The Block is Hot.
That's the Silk the Soccer shit gonna win. That nigga Silk could play Moving On as a feature. There's no song, because y'all niggas ain't like Lil Wayne until Carter 1.
What was the one? Silk the Shocker. Oh, that's cool. The joint with Trina. That's cool.
Silk the Shocker could play the shit with Destiny's Child. It's winning. Because y'all niggas, look, this is why I can't wait for this Versus. I am not a Versus fan like that because it's revisionist history and all of that. But I think I'm going to be on the boat. I am going to be on the boat. I ain't going to even be able to watch this like I want to. But I ain't going to try because I want to call everybody a liar. I want to call everybody cap. Y'all didn't like Lil Wayne until Carter 1. Y'all didn't. Shine is the closest song that y'all have to beating anything on No Limit. You play Mr. Ice Cream Man, Lil Wayne from Block is Hot to goddamn 500 Degrees, ain't nothing beating that. He play Make Him Say ain't nothing beating that. He play Ghetto D, ain't nothing beating that. He play Hot Boys, ain't nothing beating that from Wayne. Block is Hot to 500 Degrees.
You might be right, man. You might be
ain't no right. What's going to happen is people going to lie. Because I can tell you, there is a lot of people that ain't even listened to Wayne until the Carter 1. And you know this, Mike.
I'm with you.
I know five people that listen to Lil Wayne albums front to back from his first album to 500 Degrees. I know 5 people. And Mike, I'm one of the 5 because I used to be in the car with one of the 5. And his brother's one of the 5. Nobody was listening to no damn full Lil Wayne albums at that time because he was the lowest person on the totem pole between Block is Hot and 500 Degrees.
Not the lowest, but he wasn't the guy.
No, fam, for a minute before Turk dropped that solo, and nobody cared. Fam, he was the throw-in feature. Nori wanted to feature with Juvenile. They said we gonna give you Lil Wayne.
What Bag don't have no respect for pre Carter 1 Wayne.
No, y'all, they don't have no respect.
Oh, okay,
The only people I'm gonna discard from this is anybody south of the Mason-Dixon line. That's it. And they still like BG better, and they still like Juvenile better. He was third when Turk dropped that whack ass solo album. But up here, above the Mason-Dixon line, nobody was trying to listen to Lil Wayne until he went on Rap City and he was rapping on other people's shit. And they was like, oh, and then he did the goddamn, he did the Squad Up mixtapes. And they was like, yo, He could rap. And then he did the Carter 1. And then he started doing the mixtapes. He did the Drought 3. He did Dedication. Oh, we love Wayne now. Y'all start loving Wayne when Wayne got around Gilly and Mickey Hosted.
Oh shit. That's a whole nother. We ain't even go
Hey,
there. We ain't gonna go there.
Hey.
That's a whole nother. That's a whole.
I'm going there.
That's a whole.
Y'all ain't like Wayne until Wayne got with Mickey Hosted and Gilly the Kid.
Damn, Boo and Gotti and them niggas showed up.
Boo and Gotti and them niggas. Y'all ain't like Wayne till Wayne got around some Chicago and Philly niggas.
Damn.
I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking about John Q. Public who gonna sit there and lie. But when they start playing some Lil Wayne joints that they ain't never heard of, they gonna be like, yo, where that come from? Where that song come from? Watch, Mike, I'm telling you, watch it. I'm calling it now. They gonna play some song from Block is Hot, and it's gonna be some niggas like, oh, I know that song. The masses ain't. The masses ain't. But when you play Master P, when you play Make 'em Say when you play Hot Boys and Girls, when you play Ghetto D, when you play Mr. Ice Cream Man, when you play them true joints, when you play that Mac and Mercedes, you ain't got to say, what song beating that from Cash Money? You ain't got to say too much. I could look in your eyes. I could tell you what song beating that? Cash Money ain't got a love song that beats that. They don't. But when Birdman say, oh no, Playboy, that's Cash Money, Young Money. When you start playing Drake, when you start playing Nicki Minaj, when you start playing Carter 1 and Carter 3, that's where you gonna win that.
And that's where I said this shit. This is where I'm afraid that this can turn into
liars,
a shit,
Mike. They liars.
But the thing is though, Birdman don't even have to even go there.
They be sweating in here.
If they stick to whatever format. See, that's what I'm saying. I need to know the rules. Then once we touch base, once we go back, we will touch back on this. Once we hopefully we get to see like some rules. You know what I'm saying? Like
we need rules
because again, what songs we think are going to win is going to be based off which songs get played up against each other. Obviously, if you feel like, oh yeah, that song won, but then we're going to start getting upset about the song choices. And why did you play this song then? Why did you play this song now? And blah, 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 this and that. And you know, this is where it could turn into a shit show. It could possibly turn into a shit show.
Look,
so I don't
Mike,
know.
I'm telling you, and I'm putting this down as a prediction. Matter of fact, it's not even a prediction, it's a spoiler. They better not play songs from Block is Hot to 500 Degrees.
They could play, look, check it out. You could play Shine. You could play the Block is Hot.
Mike, listen to what I'm saying. Let me finish. They bet not. Because it's gonna be a whole bunch of people who don't know him. From the Mason-Dixon line, at the top of the Mason-Dixon line.
What was that one record? The one with TQ. The one with TQ.
Below, folks gonna be like, oh shit. Yeah. Above, because people, the majority of the people did not fuck with Wayne until the Squad Up mixtapes. And then Carter 1. So you can play Block is Hot, but y'all ain't like Block is Hot like that. Y'all ain't like Shine like that.
I think you ain't putting a lot on the lane like that. I think you kind of tripping.
Shields know I ain't tripping.
Hey, Shields, I think he tripping. I'm with you. He tripping a little bit. I think he tripping a little
bit. On what?
The Wayne disrespect a little bit.
It's not Wayne.
You disrespecting him.
Let me be clear.
I'm with you.
I am not disrespecting Wayne.
I get what you're saying. No,
I've always been a Wayne fan. But you can't tell me that the masses is gonna hear a song for one of them albums and be like, oh shit, because they don't play them now. If they were to do a Wayne God forbid Wayne died today, they gonna play Block is Hot, Shine, and everything from Carter 1 to Carter 5, and they might not play those first two. They might not play those first two. They not. And if they play any song after that, they gonna play the songs he featured on. They gonna play And if you back it up and stop, what, drop it like it's hot. Juvenile was the hottest dude on Cash Money, followed by BG. And then you can argue about Turk and Lil Wayne. And then they grew up. Tell me what's Wayne's second album.
Are you asking me?
Yep.
Get Off the Corner.
How many people know that? It's my point. It's my point. Tell me the best song off that album.
Like Lights Out. Lights Out. That's the name of the album.
Thank
Get Off the
you.
Corner. Get Off the Corner was the
Exactly.
first single.
Bingo.
Get Off the Corner was the
Exactly.
single.
Exactly. How many people? You're going to see a lot of people who lying. And I've said it on this podcast. It be a lot of people lying about their music choices. You're going to find a lot of people lying. Because they going to play some old Wayne, and people going to be like this in the crowd. You know why? Because they're going to be on Complex Con. They're going to be around a whole bunch of young niggas. They don't know that shit.
Yeah.
You think some 20-year-old kid that's going to be on Complex Con going to hear goddamn, going to hear Shine and be like, oh, shit. You know what they going to say? Oh, that's classic Lil Wayne. They're going to be like Trey.
See, this is the thing, too, though, man. You got to think about it this way, too, fam. There's a good possibility that we might not even hear the 3 or 4 possible Lil Wayne records because Wayne ain't going to be there.
Mike.
Wayne ain't coming.
Mike, you making my point for me.
Wayne ain't coming, bro. He not gonna be there.
Even if he come, you think, matter of fact, I'll even go one better. You think Wayne gonna remember them damn songs? He barely remember the songs he doing now. You think Wayne, you know what Wayne? Oh shit, block aside. Y'all gotta put the
Wayne
right
better
there.
not show up. And if Wayne do show up, they better not. As soon as they play anything from Carter 1, if Wayne is there, it's a disqualification.
Look, if they perform the songs, it's a loss for everybody. But
I don't see Lil Wayne being there though. I don't think Lil Wayne.
I am telling y'all, we all was there. We all was there. Where them real niggas at? Right chair, over there, right chair. Mystical ass is in jail for rape.
Excuse me.
You know what's gonna happen when they gonna it's goddamn mystical. Oh shit. First of all, none of them
saying
kids,
when they play the way they play Block is Hot, they not gonna go crazy over Block is Hot.
No, because we didn't go crazy when Block is Hot. We didn't go crazy when them niggas was running in the forest. It was running in the forest. Mike, did we go crazy?
No, that wasn't Block is Hot. That was the next single. What was that? That was
one of them shit. They was running in the forest.
Records. That was Respect Us.
Okay,
Respect Us was when they was running through the forest.
And he was rapping and shit.
Yeah, that was Respect Us.
Yeah, no, Mike, no, because no. I am telling y'all.
Let me fact check that. I think that was that.
Russ, as I said earlier, I am the only people that I am going to give a pass to is everybody that's from the Mason-Dixon, that's below the Mason-Dixon line. Above, the Mac 10 version of Shine is hard. Are we go? Yes, it is. We gonna play Mac 10? Mac 10 was a part of, we gonna play Mac 10 Cash Money?
They put Mac 10 on. That's because when Mac 10, bro, you wildin'. Yeah, no.
Bruh, see, Mike, the rules. They only gonna play Lil Wayne and Juvenile and BG. Mac 10, this shows you how much Cash Money I listen to. That album was not weak. That Mac 10 Cash Money album was not weak. We ain't gonna hear it. Mike, here's the thing that I would say. You gonna do that, that's cool, but Complex Con is not gonna be the place because you're gonna have a whole bunch of young people there, and they not even gonna.
Yeah, that was my other issue. Why wouldn't you have this at Smoothie King Arena at least?
Like,
come on,
here's the thing.
A New Orleans venue would have been cool for
Mike,
this.
This is why Cash Money's gonna win in the crowd, because them kids gonna know Carter 1 to Carter 5 Wayne. They're going to know them songs. But if you play BG, you better hope it's a 35 to 45-year-old motherfucker up in there. You better hope. You better hope if they do play Bling Bling, if they do play Cash Money as an Army, if you do play Hot, if you do play Hot Boys, you better hope that it's some of us in that crowd, because we don't be the only one that's like, oh, I know that song. But if you try to play some of those songs and ain't no 35 to 45-year-olds in there, ain't gonna be no movement. So it's definitely ain't gonna be no movement when you try to play some Master P joints. Now, if you do that shit at Smoothie King Arena, if you do it at the Superdome, it's a whole totally different thing. Because you gonna have all of them, oh, hey, babe. Oh, we up in Nolans, baby.
Nolans gonna be down there for real. That's where you supposed to do it at anyway. That's the first fail on Versus. Yeah, that's Timbo and Swiss. Y'all failed right there.
Yeah,
that was the first.
That's
fail.
my only worry. You gonna play some songs, and the crowd gonna be like, "What's this? I don't know this song. I thought this is Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and Drake.
Exactly. They thinking Drake and Nicki and Carter One beyond Wayne gonna walk through that door, and they not.
But if we want to get to the crux of Cash Money versus No Limit, it's a whole bunch of other songs that need to get played that's not gonna get played. You're not gonna hear no. I doubt you hear anything from Mia X outside of It's a Posse cut. You won't hear no Fiend outside of It's a Posse cut. You probably won't hear no Currency from nobody without a Posse cut. You won't hear no Soulja Slim without a Posse cut. You only gonna hear Master P and True. And they got a lot of other songs that I would say is better than some of them Cash Money joints. Because I don't want to hear Turk solo. I don't want to hear BG outside of Cash Money, outside of Chopper City.
Yeah.
Because that second album was trash. Then he went to jail.
It's going to be interesting how they put the songs together. I think the Big Timers is going to hold this shit up. They got a lot of bangers. Big Timers.
Right. Now,
Big Timers holding this shit up.
Project Chick.
They carrying Cash Money during this shit. I can tell you that.
Big Timers, yes.
Big Timers they holding this shit together.
But I'm telling you, I will end it off. I will end the Cash Money No Limit debate on this. You're going to find out that a lot of people capping. Because if you made the rules to say that you can't play anything Lil Wayne from Carter 1 to Carter 5, you can't play no Nicki, you can't play no Drake. You gonna find out that a lot of people been capping on how much they love Lil Wayne. Because when people say they love Lil Wayne, they do not bring up Block is Hot to 500 Degrees. They bring up the Carter series. And you gonna find out a lot of people capping. They ain't listen to a lot of Cash Money like that. They hated it until Squad Up. And then Carter 1. They hated Lil Wayne. It ain't me disrespecting Lil Wayne. It's me disrespecting these fake-ass fans out here. Because y'all ain't like Lil Wayne. Y'all like Juvenile. Y'all like BG. And y'all half like Turk. But y'all ain't like Wayne. Go listen to Wayne on that Noriega album. Go listen to Wayne with Cormega. Yeah, I said it. Go listen to that. Go get that Violator first album. And you go listen to Cormega and Lil Wayne. And you tell me. Because I had that. I was listening to that. I was telling people, go listen to that Cormega and Lil Wayne. You know what people was telling me? No people was telling me? I don't want to hear that Wayne shit. Carter 1 came?
Yeah.
He's the greatest rapper alive. I don't want to hear that shit. He became the greatest rapper alive when he got around some Chicago niggas. To y'all. And I can't wait to see y'all on social media live. Or y'all get caught in y'all lies when if y'all hear anything between Block is Hot and 500 Degrees and say, I remember that song. Because you didn't. You're liars. And the truth ain't in you. Respect Lil Wayne. Listen to the whole category. Don't just listen to the Carter series. Go listen to the whole category. Go pull up. It's streaming, Mike. Matter of fact, homework for all of y'all. Some do. Homework for all of y'all.
Homework is you got to listen to the Block is Hot, Lights Out, and 500 Degrees.
You
Lil Wayne's first 3 albums. You have to
Yep.
listen
Yeah. We
to
doing
those albums
verses, Mike.
and
We
let us
doing
know.
verses, Mike. Is verses. Here's the homework for every last one of y'all. Cause I know y'all lying. You got to listen to The Block Is Hot. You got to listen to Lights Out. You got to listen to 500 Degrees. Learn the catalog of Lil Wayne, ladies and gentlemen, because y'all don't know it. Y'all don't know it. Y'all don't love Wayne before Carter 1. Get to know it. And I hope Baby play a whole bunch of that shit and have y'all ass looking stupid.
That gonna be crazy, fam. If that man get up there and play "Respect Us," or he try to play that, or the TQ record off 500 Degrees, the one where they sampled Junior Mafia. They said it was the single. It was a single.
I want y'all to listen to Keisha.
Please don't get up there and play that.
I want y'all to
Now,
listen
if
to
they
Keisha.
play "Get Off the Corner," I'm lit for that shit. But y'all ain't gonna be.
Go
lit
listen to
for
Keisha.
I'm gonna be lit though. I'm gonna be lit for "Get Off the Corner." I'm gonna be lit, but y'all ain't, cause y'all wasn't.
Go
there.
listen to Keisha. Go listen to Jump Jiggy.
Yeah, I don't curse, but in this verse, fuck the world. Y'all wasn't there for that. You
Y'all
said they
wasn't
wasn't
there
there
for that.
You said they wasn't there, man.
They weren't there for that. They was lying. They was lying.
Y'all wasn't there for Midnight Is You Tripping? Midnight
Nope.
Is You Tripping? You said they wasn't
Go
there.
listen to
man.
them Tasties features.
Damn.
Go
Y'all
listen to
wasn't
them
there.
Tasties features. On 500 Degrees.
That's crazy.
Liars.
That's crazy.
Liars. You guys just started loving Lil Wayne in the early 2000s. You know when people started falling in love with Lil Wayne? They started putting his music in 2K. When you could upload the music in 2K. Isn't it? That's when.
Yeah.
Y'all lying. Truth ain't in y'all. Go listen to Lil Wayne. Get educated. You want to enjoy this verses? Go listen to the first 3 albums. All right, man, before we get out of here, we don't drink Henny no more, but LeBron James do.
Apparently.
As my man Twilla said, LeBron James is late. We drink tequila now. Mike, how many people you know still drink Hennessy?
I don't know who's still drinking that hen dog. I don't know. I ain't. He trying to bring Hennessy back.
Real quick, you goddamn right, Russ. Bring back, listen to Baller Blocking 2.
I don't know who's still drinking that hen dog though. No, I'm not.
But
I'm not.
LeBron James had the world thinking he was about to retire. The second decision.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be a Hennessy ad. I thought it was going to be an Amazon ad myself because it was big deal time.
Right.
But you know what was the red herring to me, Mike? That this wasn't a retirement. Who the fuck was the dude he was sitting with?
Yeah, who was that? That was
Who
just
was that?
like he pulled that guy off of Channel 12 News or some shit like
Right.
that. I'm like, who is this guy? That's why we should have known it wasn't nothing really big.
You saw
or
Gus
significant.
Johnson. You saw the dude that looked like Gus Johnson Jr. And we was like,
Yeah.
yo, LeBron about to tell him he retiring.
Yeah.
It wasn't Maria Taylor.
No,
It wasn't Ahmad Rashad.
wasn't
It
any-
wasn't.
no.
It wasn't Chris Broussard. Hell, it wasn't Stephen A. Smith.
Nope.
It wasn't nobody. It wasn't
Well,
nobody we
it
knew.
definitely would be Stephen A. Smith.
I know, but shit, he was more noticeable than the light-skinned, random ball-headed ass dude that LeBron was sitting in front of.
Yeah, that was his uncle or some shit like that. He,
Right,
put
yeah.
this, hey, Unc, put this suit on real quick. We about to shoot this. We about to shoot this promo. We about to shoot this hen dog promo real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's all that was, man. That's all that was. That's all that was. Wasn't that
Everybody
crazy?
assumed that. Everybody assumed that LeBron James was retiring. Y'all did not look at the dude that he was talking to at all.
We
We
looked too deep
never
into
seen
this.
him on TV. We ain't never seen his Instagram page. We just saw bald-headed dude that looked like Gus Johnson a little bit. And we was like, second decision? Oh, shit, he about to retire.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I guess what was the alcohol that he was promoting before that? What was the Lobos? But what was
Yeah, it
Lobos?
was the Lobos
But what was that?
7
What was
tequila.
that? That was so he went from tequila to dark liquor.
He went the opposite way. He did the Russell Wilson.
Sheesh.
He went from white to black.
Sheesh.
Even though tequila is Mexican. But most people I know that drink Hennessy a lot, they had tequila. He went the
Okay.
opposite. He did
Okay.
it's the Russell Wilson of the switch up.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I'm not a drinker like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't go to the bar and say, "Hey, give me some tequila or give me some Hennessy, give me some dark or light liquor, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be the first to tell you what this liquor is going to taste like whenever it does come out. You know, I'm sure you're going to put like a nice name on it or whatever like that. It's all cool and dandy. I don't know. Obviously, this is to promote liquor, to promote, you know, his brand or whatever it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, any promotion is good promotion for LeBron James. Anything that LeBron James promotes will get some exposure. But, you know, you can see that he's trolling us in a sense, to where, like, you know, people are wondering what's going to be his next move when it comes to like basketball. Is this going to be his last season? Is next year going to be his last season? Is he going to announce that it's going to be his last season before the season starts, or is he going to say it after? People want to see if he's going to do like a farewell tour, kind of like the last farewell tour we saw was Kobe. We waiting on that. Yeah, that could, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that's the reason why he drinking Hennessy. It's because of that. It ain't because of that.
Yeah.
But
so
you know what, Mike?
But what he's doing, he's trolling us. So
look, it's once again, Mike, it's two things.
Yeah.
Number one, the fact that we know who he was sitting across.
It's gonna always be hilarious at this point. That was a dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway. Like, who is dude? Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that right there? The second thing, and you're right, that's that LVMH money. It's the same thing with him being. I forgot that the ownership group that owns the Boston Red Sox and that, like, he's gunning for billionaire status. He's already there. Like, he's gunning for more than that. All right, I get that. Only thing is, the other part of it too, I'm glad he went to Hennessy. I drink so much tequila, I don't want none of you messing tequila up like
he
y'all
said. Take y'all. He said he wants y'all niggas to go over there with him to that hen dog.
Follow LeBron and Hennessy. I don't want none of y'all messing up the quality of the tequila I drink because now y'all want to drink more tequila. Nope. Go to Hennessy. I'm going to drink my La Gratonia. I'm going to drink my G4. I'm going to drink my Fulano. I'm going to drink my Ocho. Y'all stay away because a lot of y'all wasn't drinking Don Julio. Y'all wasn't drinking that Anejo like that some years ago. We've been on that Nejo for years. We've been on that Nejo for almost 15, 20 years, Jack. And what happened when y'all Negroes start getting that bottle from Benny's and from y'all local corner store? They start messing up the product because they had to increase the demand because they had to keep up with y'all Negroes because y'all want to get Don Julio too. And look at it. It's class action now. Mm-hmm. Don't touch the tequila I like. Y'all keep with that shit that's mixed with something else. I'm going to drink my additive-free tequila. Go to LeBron.
Yeah.
Drink that Hennessy.
And you telling them too much, man. You saying too much or already. You telling them what kind of tequila
I might blank that out.
Yeah.
I might blank that out.
Because you're naming the tequilas that you like. You're inviting them to grab it.
Right.
You
right. I might blank that out. So y'all lucky this live. But on the audio, I might blank it out. Or I might just gift y'all because y'all don't know what to find it. Y'all gonna go and be like,
They gonna go to the liquor store in the corner. I think that's in there, huh?
Yeah, they gonna go to the liquor store in the corner. It ain't there. That's the thing. Y'all gonna go to see. That's the point. The tequila I say y'all gonna go to the corner store, and Habibi gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I ain't got that. We got this Don Julio. We got this 1942. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Yeah. Y'all stay. Don't go to the corner store, get your additive tequila, have a hangover the next morning. I'm going to continue to drink the tequila I like, and y'all could go to LeBron. And since y'all going to LeBron, maybe Don Julio, y'all will scale back on buying Don Julio because y'all followers, and y'all going to listen to LeBron and drink the tequila, drink the Hennessy. But shout out to my people that, that's sponsored by Hennessy. Shouts out to y'all. I'll drink it if it's there, and tequila ain't.
You'll indulge.
I'll indulge if it's there, but I literally ain't had Hennessy since like 2006. Maybe because I was drinking sometimes 2 bottles of Hennessy a day. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was a bad time.
Always though, guys. If y'all
It was
listen
a
to this
bad time.
pod,
It was a bad time for us, Mike.
man grew up early, man.
Hey,
Real
we
early.
go get a bottle of Hennessy and then you're like, you
Yeah.
want to go get another one? All right,
Crazy
let's go get
work right
another one.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
we was
You ain't never had 2 bottles a day?
bodies was different. Like I used to look. I have my set of drinking stories. I'm gonna just say the most liquor, alcohol, like hard
Yeah.
alcohol that I've consumed was before I was 21.
Oh, well.
I did all of my hard drinking before I turned 21. Once I turned 21, I went the other way. Like it was casual. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm a beer guy now, but I will still drink. Like, you know what I'm saying, I take a couple
Booze.
shots. But yeah, I have,
IPAs.
yeah, I will drink. Before I turned 21, I did some shit. Okay, like I indulged in that shit, but
You can't say it like that because people gonna think you did crack.
not to do crack.
You
but
gotta be careful. I did
yeah.
some shit. Man. You
Yeah,
was on
like when it
crack.
came to the alcohol, the hard alcohol, I indulged. But
There you go. There.
I digress.
Keep it at that because you say some shit like that.
Yeah,
People
I
gonna think,
apologize.
man,
Yeah.
Mike was a cluck. Mike was riding bikes in Maywood.
Running through alleys, wind sprints like Mark Sanchez.
Oh, whispers, but no. Hey, if y'all don't get anything from this episode, get these things right here. Number one, okay, drink Hennessy all you want to. Stay away from tequila. Cause y'all have messed that Don Julio up because of the man. Go back to Hennessy with LeBron James. Mark Sanchez, hey man, he gotta go to jail. If Diddy did 4, he gotta do 5. He gotta do 5.
Give him the same judge that Diddy had. God damn it.
Give him the same judge. Give him the same judge. And with Diddy, hey man, I said 4.5 years. He got 4 years and 2 months. Bang be knowing. And the last thing is this. Y'all gonna find out on October 25th how people been lying about their love for Lil Wayne. Cause y'all don't know Lil Wayne. Block is hot. Lights out. 500 degrees. Y'all know Squad Up. And y'all know Carter. Y'all know Lil Wayne when he got around Mickey Halstead and Gilly the Kid. Y'all know that Lil Wayne that was getting the worst many fresh beats. Because he was. And y'all wasn't listening. Y'all was listening to features of Lil Wayne on other people. There ain't no diss to Lil Wayne. Because as I said, one of my favorite songs is Cormega and Lil Wayne. Who You Trust on the Violate album. Y'all don't know that.
So y'all wasn't there.
Y'all don't know Lil Wayne on the Noriega album. Y'all don't know that. On Melvin Flint the Hustler. Y'all don't know that. I do. Because I'm a Lil Wayne fan. But y'all been lying. And on October 25th from Verzuz, y'all gonna get exposed if they play anything from Block is Hot, Lights Out, or 500 Degrees that ain't the singles. Because y'all don't know them. And they're gonna play them songs at Complex Con, and them young ass kids gonna be like, what is this? That's why they ain't gonna do nothing but play Carter One Up, Nicki Minaj, and Drake. And Mike gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be very upset. I'm gonna be very
But
upset.
but
And
if
I'm gonna
y'all
sit here
wanna
right
do
on this
this,
pod and tell y'all I told y'all. So I'm gonna be right there when I told
but if
y'all.
y'all wanna do this versus right, Swiss, Timbo, if y'all wanna do this versus right, we need to hear not just Man Right Chair, Hot Boys, Mr. Ice Cream Man, some true stuff. We need to dig in the crates. We need some Fiend. We need some Mac. We need some Mia X. We do need some Silk. Sorry. We
No
do.
problem. Shaka has
We need some Cain and Abel.
for sure.
No. We need that from No Limit. If you go over there and just play a whole bunch of Master P songs, we just Master P back.
That's why I said from the jump I was
We need to hear
very.
Still Smoking.
I don't see this ain't gonna end well, man. It ain't gonna be well. They are not gonna do this correctly, fam. They not. They gonna fuck this up, fam. They will. I think this is not gonna end well, but I hope they prove us wrong, bang. I hope they prove us wrong.
They not, because we not going to hear Mr. If they play Mr. Womp Womp, I'm the dopest thing since The Rock. I will
On the boat, you
I,
gonna be tripped.
on the
Yeah.
boat. The dopest thing since the Rock. If they do that, we ain't gonna hear no limit, no limit. We gonna hear Master P's greatest hits,
Yeah.
which I ain't mad at. I just don't want to see them perform it. Don't. I don't want to see. I don't want to see no performances from them. Just play the music. Bring KLC. You get along with P? Who the DJs? Just bring the DJs and have them sit down.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the music.
Yeah.
All right, man. This has been a great episode, Mike. This has been a great episode. We're gonna have one more episode, then I will be gone on the cruise. So
For
we
sure.
have one more episode. As long as I'm in 2 episodes straight, we're gonna have one more episode. Then we'll see y'all in November.
For sure.
So end us off, Mike.
Some Dude Pod, man. Make sure y'all rate. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe. The
Man, I miss my dogs.
Barbershare Network. The Barbershare Network. That is where
In
you
Spot
search.
Club
That is what you
Pod,
search to, and where you find all your favorite podcasts. That's where you'll find Some Dude amongst other content. Shout out to everybody that's been engaging with us on YouTube and on
Pause.
Facebook group.
Pause, Mike. Let's start. Let's start this verses off right. Everybody that's in the chat, tell me your favorite Lil Wayne song before the Squad Up mixtapes and Carter series.
Oh my God, dang.
Tell me your favorite Lil Wayne song. You can't. Because y'all wasn't listening. Y'all were listening to Master P, though. Mike Love and the Diz was playing the hell out of that Make 'Em Say when it dropped. I remember one night they played Make 'Em Say and right after it, there's a song with Timbaland now. We gon' show you have, what's it?
Party. Up jumps the
What's the name of
boogie.
that damn song? Yeah. I remember one night Mike Love and the Diz played Up Jumps the Boogie and goddamn Make 'Em Say back to back. I damn near lost my goddamn mind. When did you ever lose your mind off of a song from Lil Wayne?
I
Black
babe.
Tie.
I babe.
Black
I
is
babe.
crazy.
I babe. I
When
babe.
did you, Lil Wayne? When somebody tell me when they heard a Lil Wayne song on one of those 3 albums and they damn near lost their mind.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of liars, Mike. And they're gonna get exposed. And you know what, Mike? I'm happy. I'm happy about it.
Yo, it's your girl Night Cal, and this is Some Podcast. We out. Peace.